Hi, everyone. Thanks for your patience again, and thank you for coming to the webinar. We're going to have so much fun with some wild videos. In fact, there's so many examples of the Synthesys Actors videos that I have for you that it's going to be something where I really have to keep everything else short other than the examples, the video examples, because I have so much to show you. And I am also on a brand new GoToWebinar, and therefore I may not be up to par in terms of keeping up with you guys. I'll try. For instance, we have Tom from Ohio, we have Eric from Canada. John said no sound because we hadn't started yet. Charlie is here. Yahoo, he says. And we have Sean from the UK. We have folks saying hello to Luann. I can't get to everybody, but hello to PJ in Holland. Sai is here. We have greetings from Gabriel in Canada. We have Jill in Augusta, Georgia. Terry and Fred are here. Thank you so much for everybody for piling in. We appreciate it. Your patronage is really, really appreciated. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm just going to say, let's just start this webinar by just watching some examples of output of AI actors. And I'm going to do several things with you tonight. I'm going to talk about the most important things being the consistency of characters and the longer videos and things like that. And I'm going to ask you for your opinions. But one thing that is amazing to me is that our main feature, which is called hybrid VSLs or hybrid AI VSLs, in other words, video sales letters. What's amazing to me about it is that it puts together these full production videos up to 2 minutes long. And to illustrate that, I just want to start out the webinar tonight by just rolling through some examples. So what I'm going to do is try to share those videos. Let me just get my list out. I actually jotted this down on paper so I wouldn't get too confused. And hopefully you'll be able to see this just fine. So let's see. It says crazy intro. Where's my crazy intro? There it is. Let's play that.
Good videos takes way too much expensive gear and endless time. You set up lights, you test microphones, and you still look awkward. What if you could skip all of that nonsense? Imagine generating perfect professional videos without ever turning on a real camera. Introduce you to the absolute future of digital content creation. This incredible platform uses artificial intelligence to do the heavy lifting instantly. You literally just type your script into the box. The system magically turns those words into incredibly realistic human voice performances. It's even better because they offer highly realistic digital human avatars. You do not need to hire actors or rent expensive studio space. Everything happens directly inside your standard internet web browser. This saves massive amounts of money and speeds up your entire workflow. Creating marketing ads, training modules, or social media videos instantly. You can choose from dozens of unique languages and professional vocal tones. Editing becomes as simple as typing a basic document. No more complicated timeline software or fighting with massive digital video files. All business owners and solo creators are using this to scale completely. You can produce a whole month of content in just one afternoon. It levels the playing field against massive corporate budgets. The artificial intelligence completely handles the lighting, the audio, and the pacing. Stop wasting your precious time struggling with highly complicated video production equipment. Start working smarter and let the smartest technology do the hard work. Go check out the website and build something awesome. Click the link right now to try this amazing platform for yourself.
All right, so now I have to try to share my screen again, and there we are. I think that has worked. Now, that's just one example where it's really fast-paced and mixed up and crazy, but we have so many more. And in fact, some of them I'm going to show you tonight are actually much more grounded. They're not, with stuff happening, left and right and flying all over like is so typical with social media and stuff like that nowadays. But what I really loved about that is all you do is you just feed in a URL and you get that output. In other words, it read our sales page to produce that video. We didn't have to do anything. We didn't have to write any of that script. It wrote the entire script for us. By the way, pay attention because you have a chance to win a reimbursement if you purchase today. And that's based on asking a trivia question from something that may actually happen during the webinar. Let me ask you something before I show you the next crazy intro. Who here creates AI videos now? Who here creates videos now? Wow. I see so many of you. Oh, man. All right. So I can't even begin to scratch the surface there of how many people answered that. Fantastic. Okay. So you guys already create AI videos. Most of you, or a good chunk of you, have answered that. Now, what are your biggest issues with them that you run into? Multiple platforms to create the videos, right? Time limits and inconsistent characters. That's what you've been telling us all along. Yes. And you can't clone. Right. So we've solved all of that for you. What I was guessing here is that you were going to say character consistency with you did, which you did, and length of AI video, which you did. And the other things you mentioned are the fact that you can't usually clone, or very often you can't clone perfectly. Well, speaking of clones, why don't I show you the next example now that I'm starting to get the hang of this? And that's a clone of myself. Now, some of you know what I look like. Here, let me turn on a camera if I can. I don't know if I could do this or not. Hold on. Let me just make sure that I could get my camera on. I can't tell if my camera's on. Is my camera on? It is. Okay, this is me. It doesn't show it on my screen, but you get an idea of what I look like if you didn't know. All right, so now I'm going to turn that off. And now let me share one of those cloned videos. Hold on one second. I call this my crazy Todd intro.
Stop wasting hours setting up lights and cameras just to record a single 30-second video update. Because I discovered the ultimate AI tool that is completely changing the content creation game forever. This is Synthesys Actors, the most realistic text-to-video platform that generates human-like avatars in seconds. I used to spend thousands on equipment and editing, but this software does all the heavy lifting for me instantly. It features hundreds of ultra-realistic voices and avatars that look and sound exactly like real human beings. It is the perfect secret weapon for my business because I can churn out professional marketing videos while sitting in my pajamas. I went from being overwhelmed by production schedules to automating my entire video marketing strategy overnight. My colleagues keep asking how I produce so much high-quality content without a studio team. So go check out Synthesys AI right now before the price goes up, and thank me later.
I'm getting all choked up from that. All right, now I got to find my share button. And here we go, back to my screen. So that's an example of an actual clone. And obviously it was a clone of myself, clone of my voice. It didn't get my accent perfectly. It didn't get my slight New York accent, slight Boston accent. It put me slightly farther south in the United States. But other than that, it was pretty darn close. So if you're struggling to succeed with AI videos, many of the AI software in the market right now makes these short videos, usually 8 seconds long, with very little consistency in characters or themes when you go from one to another. That's what you've been complaining about. So customers struggle to recognize brands or products even if they see multiple videos due to their lack of cohesion. What we're introducing to you today is the first AI system that makes full video funnels possible, all thanks to figuring out the right way to do long form AI Avatar VSLs. Now, that's two things in once that I'm saying here. Three, really. I'm saying, yes, you could clone yourself, or you could use the same character over and over again in different kinds of videos, reels, big videos like VSLs or video sales letter videos, um, a whole potpourri of them. And I'll show you them what they are in just a minute. But the point is you're not limited. You can take the same character and put them from one video to the next to the next. And that includes the really interesting long form VSLs because it includes mixed media and it does everything automatically like you just saw. Yeah, I'll show you another crazy example of an intro based on our own web page. Let me run another one for you. Hold on. I call this crazy intro too. This one's the epitome of everything being thrown at you at once. So put on your seatbelts and get ready. I'll show you some that look much more regular video wise later. But right now, this is probably the peak today in terms of craziness.
Stop wasting your weekends filming boring content that gets absolutely zero views. You are burning cash on expensive cameras and lights for no reason. What if you could clone yourself in 5 minutes? Meet the ultimate cheat code for scaling video production right now today. Synthesys.io is a ridiculously powerful artificial intelligence avatar generation studio. Type your script and watch a photorealistic human speak it perfectly aloud. No more awkward takes or stuttering near live cameras. Just type the words and hit that render button to create magic. From over 300 custom voices that sound completely, incredibly real. You can choose different accents and emotions to match your exact brand. It feels like magic, but it is pure technology. Never pay for professional voice actors ever again, starting from this minute. Videos in Spanish or French for a global campaign? Translate everything with one single click without losing your core message impact. Reach the entire world without leaving your dark bedroom. Language barriers are officially dead and buried forever, starting right here now. Upload your own picture and animate your face into a digital puppet. Bring static images to life using cutting-edge deep learning neural networks. Make your mascot talk directly to your future customers. The marketing possibilities are absolutely endless with this powerful new digital tool. Paying massive monthly retainer fees to lazy social media marketing agencies. You can generate 60 short-form videos before you finish your coffee. Flood the timeline with high-quality posts every day. Dominate the algorithm by feeding it non-stop content around the clock. Control of your media empire right now before your competitors do. Click the link in my bio to start your free trial today. Transform your ideas into stunning videos instantly with Synthesys. Do not wait another single second to level up your entire brand.
So once again, as you can see, that is the same actor throughout that entire video. Now, I worked in the business, and for some of you that don't know, I worked in television for many years. And primarily I was a meteorologist, but I was also a reporter. And when I did that, I sometimes had to edit my own pieces, and I would sometimes sit down with an editor, or I'd at least do the preparation for the editing. And I could tell you right off the bat that what you were looking at right there is just what would normally take an editor all day or even a week, as much as a week, to put together a short spot like that with all that mixed media thrown in. And, what it's doing is, because previously you've got these 8-second videos, right, that you've seen from, VO3, etc. And you're saying, I want more, I want more. Well, what we're doing here is just doing what a normal video editor would be doing, except we're letting the AI do the heavy lifting, do the work, and put all these clips together, keeping the same actor consistent throughout. We've been able to figure out how to get the AI to do this for us. And that's why we're able to produce those amazing clips like you just saw. So short videos generate attention, but long form video sales letters generate conversions, right? So once you've got their attention, then you can make your message come home. And together, they change video marketing as we know it when you put them all together with the same actor, because that's what normally you pay somebody a heck of a lot of money to do. You would hire an actor to do the various different videos. And I can tell you right now, I know how much those people get paid because I've been hired to do that in the past, and it's, you know, in the order of $5,000 to $10,000 for a series of videos like that. Now, the benefits of recognizable ongoing characters, I'm sure you know, it builds trust with one consistent AI character across both the long and the short term form videos. Your audience begins recognizing the same actor across multiple videos, creating that familiarity, credibility, and trust. Just like this guy that we just saw, he was also in that other example that I showed earlier, and I felt like I knew him. This consistency dramatically improves engagement and conversion rates. Think how all the big companies hire actors to do this. This is what makes Synthesys actors different. You create not just standalone videos, but entire cohesive funnels, social media, sales videos, ads, you name it. You can think of so many, places where this is done in commercials, from Progressive to the phone companies, the gecko guy, that silly little peacock guy that's always running around. What is that one? What is that one with the long neck that's always running onto the ball fields and creating all that trouble for Doug with Doug? Limu emu. I can't say it. But what can Synthesys actors actually do for you? Well, they can build that cohesive funnel in 3 easy steps. And let me show you that, and then we'll run a demo and you'll see it on the inside. One, you want to attract folks, right? When you are out there on social media, etc., you could produce things like reel ads. Real, REEL, right? Scroll stopping real ads generate traffic. Well, we've got that. We've got real ads for you. Your AI actor introduces your message using short form videos designed to capture attention instantly on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And these videos create curiosity. They bring new viewers into your funnel. They're designed for maximum scroll stopping impact. And here's an example of what I'm saying. We're going to take the same actor and we're going to run them a couple of times for you in different ways here.
Look, most Americans are honestly overpaying for car repairs, and they don't even know it, right? So here's what the dealership won't tell you. Basically, number one, their labor rates are like 30 to 40% higher than a local shop. And number two, you're talking to a sales advisor, not the mechanic actually working on your car. Plus, local shops can use the same quality parts for like a fraction. At a local shop, you talk directly to the person fixing your car. So you get honest answers, faster turnaround, and no upsells you don't really need. Emergency, if your warranty is up, there is basically zero reason to keep going back to the dealership. So follow us and we'll show you exactly how much you could be saving.
Okay, so you see what he asked you to do is follow him for more information. So we're not asking for a sale yet. You understand the difference? This is the social media one that we just saw. And that's the first part. Step 2 would be the consistency and conversion. By the way, right now I'm showing this by holding the microphone up towards the speaker. And when I do that, sometimes it doesn't match perfect lip sync and all that because of the, because we're on GoToWebinar and the propagation, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so if it's not perfect what I'm showing you right now, you'll understand why. But so anyway, step 2 is consistency and conversion, which means you're now going to show the consistent character back to the audience, and then you're going to try to convert them into buying your product, right? Because the long form AI Avatar VSLs, the video sales letters, they close the sales. They're the game changer that we have in here inside our system. It's the big video. Your AI actor now delivers a full long form video sales letter that explains your offer. It builds belief, overcomes objections, and it guides viewers towards taking action. This long form capability is what transforms traffic into actual revenue. Now, not only that, we have built-in marketing frameworks designed to convert the sale. That's actually built in. So in other words, we'll talk about a problem, we'll aggravate that problem as an example, and then we'll solve the problem in the video. That's the kind of thing that the marketing framework will do. And it will overcome objections, it will increase buyer confidence and turn viewers, obviously, into paying customers. So let me give you an example of what that might look like.
If you just watched our deal about why dealerships cost more, let's take this one step further. Because the truth is, X, you don't need dealership prices to get dealership level service. At our shop, we provide certified maintenance and repair services for all makes and models. Whether you drive a domestic, foreign, truck, or SUV, Ford, Toyota, BMW, or Chevy. Right now, full synthetic oil changes from $69.95, brake pad specials, including complimentary multi-point inspections with every visit.
Okay, I'll cut it off there. I don't want to make you look at the whole thing. But the point is, at this point now, he's starting to sell his services. So in the first video, he's educating folks about the difference between the car mechanic and the car advisor when you bring your car into a dealership, right? In the second video here, he's now talking about how the local dealers that you deal with, like him, have special deals, and they know the cars themselves because they are the mechanics that are performing the duties. Now, the next thing, step 3, is to retarget and recover if the person didn't buy, right? And to do that, you want to introduce them to the same actor again. So when you retarget and recover buyers who didn't purchase, most buyers don't convert the first time. Synthesys Actors lets you retarget warm viewers using the same familiar AI actor to bring them back. You retarget warm viewers with consistent messaging. You reinforce the trust using the same AI character. You recover lost buyers automatically, and you increase your total funnel conversions. Where else have you ever heard of this being done before with consistent characters?
Still putting off that service? Our oil change and brake specials end this month. Dealership prices aren't going down, but your repair bill can. We service all makes and models, and every job is guaranteed. Book now before these monthly specials expire. Click to schedule your appointment today.
You heard that call to action at the end there. Click to schedule your appointment today, and our prices are going to go up, so you better act now. And you know, he's just reinforcing what he's already tried to sell you, and this time he's adding more urgency. So that's what the funnel is about. I mean, it's from the beginning to the, you know, through the entire process to the right through to the retargeting. And how do we do this? Well, we do this with various different components. I'll show you the inside too. UGC, here, let me just quickly show you how it's all in one place. If you look right here, we have UGC persona, we have AI VSL, we have hybrid AI VSL is the one that we want you to look at the most, because that's those really big videos that we talked about, especially the avatar stock style, which I'll get to in a minute. We have the real ads, we have AI effects, we have product ads, we have commercial ads, and most of these you could use the same actor with. So the UGC style videos help you build authority in any niche. That's one of the things that we recommend you use. Use templates, create from scratch with Sora VO, or utilize one of over 1,000 talking actors. But I really want to shoot forward to our next thing, because it's the big one, and that's the VSL AI avatars. Now, unlike other video sales letters that we've had before that you were able to put together, these have avatars that you could choose, that you can create, or that you can clone yourself or your client. So if you're working with a client, a local client, whatever, you can actually take their likeness and you can just totally clone it, and even their voice, and then you could make it so that they are the same person over and over and over again, like never before. I mean, we've talked about doing things like this before, if you've ever been on these webinars that we've had for Synthesys products, but we've never been able to do it like this. I mean, this is just amazing. These are ideal for converting and closing long form, persuasive videos that explain, they educate, and convert. The same AI actor delivers the entire sales message, structured with proven VSL frameworks, video sales letter frameworks, perfect for offers, funnels, and sales pages, and you can even use them for educational videos if you want as well. Now, I'm going to actually show you one right now. I'm going to jump the gun here because I'm very excited about it. It is probably the best video that I've ever seen done. It's a 2-minute long video because it really educates. And I'm going to find it here for you and play it. I'm so excited about it that it's hard for me to even concentrate here. I'm trying to get my brain, wrangled in here. Okay, so video, share my video, not my camera. Share my video. There we go. And it was the stock one. Here's an example of one of the longer videos in our VSLs, our long form VSLs.
Thinking about a new ride? You're facing the classic automotive dilemma. Should you buy it or should you lease it? Leasing is essentially a long-term rental. You don't actually own the car. You are just paying for the depreciation that happens during the few years you drive it. Think of leasing strictly as a long-term rental. You are paying for the car's best years, but you don't actually own the metal. You are essentially covering the depreciation, the physical value the car loses while you drive it, plus a profit margin for the dealer. The upside? Monthly payments are significantly lower. You can drive a luxury car for the same monthly price as a budget sedan. But here is the catch. Since you don't own it, you are just borrowing it. And borrowing comes with very strict rules. Rule number 1, mileage caps. Most leases limit you to just 10 or 12,000 miles a year. Cross that line and you will pay a heavy penalty fee for every single extra mile you put on that odometer. Then there is the condition check. They expect the car back in near showroom quality, or your wallet will suffer. A door ding, a coffee stain, or worn tires, that is classified as excess wear and tear, and they charge premium rates to fix it. So who actually wins with a lease? It is for the person who wants the latest tech and a new car every 3 years. You just hand over the keys and walk away. No selling, no trade-in hassle, just a seamless transition to the next model. But if you drive heavy miles, or you want to eventually live without a monthly car payment, buying is the only path. Buying builds equity. One day the payments stop, and that asset is 100% yours to keep or sell. Analyze your life. Short-term luxury, lease. Long-term value, buy. The choice is yours.
All right. Now, I want you to think about what you just saw. All we did is we wrote, discuss the advantages of leasing versus the advantages of buying a vehicle. That's all we did. And look what we got out of it. All that stock media mixed with our consistent AI character who is the same from the beginning to the end of that 2-minute long video. Is that incredible or what? So that's what just one of the things that our VSL AI avatars can do. We have different templates that go with them, which we'll be showing you in just a moment as well. Now, these are the hybrid AI VSLs that we're talking about. And so far, I've showed you some examples. As I said, there's 4 templates. I'm going to show you an example too of, all right, I already showed you the stock video one. That's the one on the bottom here, so I could take that out. But now let me show you the single avatar, something very simple. All right, so let me play that one for you. All right, hold on just a second. I lost my video button. I'll get used to the new GoToWebinar eventually. There we go.
I just had the weirdest thought about human existence. Look around at all the people in this neighborhood. Every single person living out there has a life, just as complicated as yours is with fears and dreams. To them, you're just some random background character sitting on a bench right now. It's called Sonder, and it is absolutely trippy to think about. We all think we're the main character here.
But we are basically just extras in everyone else's movie. Makes your own problems feel way smaller right now. Next time you feel super stressed about something embarrassing, just remember nobody is watching. See you later.
Oh man, was that, you talk about trippy. He was really giving us a little, you know, something to think about there, a little philosophy. Holy moly. All right, so the short form vertical videos built for TikTok, Reels, and Shorts are also something that we are offering. And they use the same actor for from your video sales letter. So again, it's consistent throughout. It's perfect for hooks, traffic, and awareness. We showed you that earlier. One click to resize and repurpose. Here, let me tell you about the templates. We have multi-angle reels. We have a TikTok style one for ads. We have a TikTok product review one. I have examples of that too. I have an interview style one. Yeah, let me run through some of these examples so you can see what a real ad would look like. REEL. Hopefully I'll be able to share this a little bit quicker this time. All right, so I'm going to show you the TikTok style ad one first.
Stop forcing yourself to chug that bitter green sludge just for the aesthetic. Because I finally found the viral solution that is absolutely taking over your feed right now. This is Yoga Mela Verde, the ultimate green apple refresher that actually tastes incredible without the sugar crash. I used to dread my daily greens, but making this simple swap has completely changed my entire morning routine. It is packed with the intense flavor of real fruit and vitamins without any of that gross, earthy aftertaste. It is the perfect post-workout treat that I look forward to every single morning because it keeps me feeling so energized. I went from feeling sluggish and tired to actually craving this green goodness every single day. My friends won't stop asking me what my secret to glowing skin is, and now you know. So go grab a Yoga Mela Verde right now before it sells out, and thank me later.
Wonder if that's a real product. Yoga Mela Verde. Anyway, the next type of TikTok is a TikTok product review one. It's not it's not a product itself where we're doing an ad for a product. This one is where somebody's going to actually do like a product review. And let's take a look at that one.
Fellas, if you are still using standard razors on your head, you are wasting so much time. The Skull Shaver Pitbull takes me literally 90 seconds. No cuts, no irritation, just a perfect, smooth dome every single morning. Grab the Silver SX5. Thank me later.
That was short and sweet, but man, was that effective, looking like a real TikTok ad, right? Okay, the next one I'm going to show you is an interview style.
I keep seeing this Panasonic thing everywhere, but seriously, can a mid-range shaver actually compete with the $300 flagships?
It absolutely can, because it uses a 4-blade cutting system, which is rare at this price point. Plus, it has nano-polished blades angled at 30 degrees.
Fancy words, but my neck is super sensitive, so if I use this dry, am I gonna look like a tomato afterwards?
Not at all, because the head pivots 8 millimeters to hug your face, and it's fully waterproof, so you can use it with foam or even in the shower.
In the shower is a game changer, and I guess that explains the 65-minute battery life. Honestly, I'm kind of sold.
Panasonic ESR F31. Grab one before they realize they priced it too low. Link in bio.
All right. So that obviously was an example of TikTok style videos. But now what I want to do is tell you that we have so much in here. I think Oliver included too much, to tell you quite honestly, because he also included product and commercial ads. And that's also on the inside with lots of templates for those as well. And there's also something we're going to give you as a bonus that I was going to show you later, but I'm going to tell you now that we're going to include some wild AI effects as well as a bonus for you just for the next few days for anyone that purchases today on the webinar, tomorrow in the webinar in the morning. And these are fun scroll stoppers that will bring your videos even more attention and engagement right off the top. Let me show you an example of that. And it's going to be of me, and then I'll cut it off because it's a longer video. But I'll show you the beginning of that video, and you'll see how we catch attention at the very beginning. I think, let's see if I could remember the name of that crazy video. Pod Fire. Yeah, how could I forget that? Here we go.
Here is why Synthesys Actors is different from anything you have seen.
Okay, stop it there. Let me see if I could do my own voice. Here is why Synthesys Actors is different from anything you have seen. See, same guy. That was cool. So that's all those kind of effects that you see there on the screen. Let me share the screen again. You'll see what I mean. Share screen. And there we go. And you see that on the right-hand side there, right in through here, a whole bunch of them. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We have all these crazy effects to catch attention. That's right. This system includes the VSL AI avatars, which is the main, feature here, those long, up to 2-minute long videos, UGC persona, which is the shorter videos that are similar to the user generated content that you would produce for social media, which are similar to real ads. Real ads, of course, are the ones I just blew through with you just a few moments ago when we saw the product ads and that sort of thing. Then we have other product and commercial ads, and then we have the wild effects, and it's all in one dashboard. As I mentioned, I put a little note there that says show dash so I could show you how it's all in one place. And it's really just so very exciting. Now, just a reminder, the benefits of all this are the recognizable ongoing characters to build trust with one consistent AI character. Your audience begins to recognize that same actor across all those multiple videos, creating the familiarity, the credibility, and importantly, the trust. And this dramatically improves engagement and conversion rates. You know that. You would buy from somebody that you become used to seeing. And this is what makes Synthesys Actors different. We create not just standalone videos, but entire cohesive funnels with that same actor throughout. Okay, now what I'm going to do is show you an actual demo of the inside. All right, I'm going to run the demo. We pre-recorded it yesterday so that we would get it right for you. And you'll actually see how easy this is to do on the inside, because I know I've thrown the kitchen sink at you, but the one that you really need to concentrate the most on is that AI VSL actors. That, let's see, we call it hybrid AI VSLs. That's the big one, the one with the up to 2-minute videos. And when we get to that part in this demo, I really want you to pay attention. So I'm going to run the demo now. You guys ready? Yeah, you're ready for the demo. All right. So instead of showing you all these examples, watch how we put together the same actor in 3 different videos in this demo. All right, let me run it. Here we go. Share a video, and this is called walkthrough video. Yeah, here we go. Enjoy. What you're about to see is not just another AI talking head generator. In fact, this is not just a real creator. It's not just a video sales letter builder. What you're about to see is the first AI system that makes complete video funnels possible using one consistent AI character, or AI actor, I should say, throughout. Now, that means traffic videos, retargeting videos, and full long-form video sales letters that actually close, all structured using proven marketing frameworks built right in. Now, all created from a simple prompt, a URL, or a file. These long-form AI Avatar VSLs are the key. I like to call them AI actors rather than avatars because they're so realistic. Now, you're about to see how this changes what's possible with AI video marketing. When we're done, you'll understand why this isn't just another AI tool. It's a whole system. Let's jump in. We're going to start with UGC persona videos because they can be used on the front end, back end, and virtually any touch point you want throughout your video funnels. They're extremely flexible with a wide range of uses and the perfect supporting cast for a superstar of Synthesys actors, the long-form Avatar VSLs, which we'll be going to cover next. So again, that's the main thing that we're going to get to. But as you can see, there are 3 ways to create these UGC persona videos first, using one of our several available templates, starting from scratch, using UGC or VO or Sora, where you have more control over your video production, or with talking actors. Now, that means more of the talking head type of video. Now, within the template-based option, you can upload a product image for product placement in your video. You can adjust the video length, the size, and the gender of the character. If I click Start from Scratch, I can then go into UGC, VO, Sora Creation, where I can select a specific actor, where they are literally over 1,000 actors. There's also a very handy filter over here, so you can narrow down the actors you want to select from. This is where you gain the ability to choose the same actor across different video types throughout your video funnel. Now, you can also create your own actor through prompt or by uploading an image of a person here, like yourself. The UGC VO Sora option is more AI driven. It will create the narrative, the voice, the full video production based on your directions, everything. As you can see, you can select the specific models that you want to produce your video, as well as change the video size. Next is talking actors. This option gives you the more selectability, really. You're starting with your specific actor. So the difference here is that you can select the actor's voice, you can upload an audio file, you could choose between a still or motion production, even choose your lip sync quality. Now let's create a quick UGC video using talking actors. I'll go in and select the actor that I want to use. Let's choose this one. I'll keep this still motion video and then paste my prompt. Your prompt can be very simple. In fact, the more simple it is, the better results you'll get. Once the prompt is in place, choose your voice. As you can see, there are several to choose from. Choose a voice that closely matches your actor. The AI also does a great job of matching the voice with the actor. Next, you must generate your audio and make sure it's what you want before generating your final video.
Have you still not gotten to that cabinet that's about to fall off the wall? Still struggling to hang cabinets yourself, or afraid you're just not doing it correctly? Stop guessing and follow me already.
That sounds great, so I'll click Generate. Lastly, before the generation starts, you have the ability here to include captions in your video, different languages, styles, and placements. Let's go with this one for this example. Then click Generate. Your video rendering progress, as well as all your rendered videos, will show in this collapsible sidebar. Okay, it's been about 4 minutes of total rendering time. Let's check out our video.
Have you still not gotten to that cabinet that's about to fall off the wall? Still struggling to hang cabinets yourself, or afraid you're just not doing it correctly? Stop guessing and follow me already.
That's fantastic. Now on to the really fun stuff, and most importantly, hybrid AI VSLs, where the long-form magic happens. This is where everything changes, because hybrid AI VSLs are what unlock the full funnel potential, because short clips, they get attention like we just showed you, but long-form video builds belief. And these aren't just for selling. You could even use these long-form AI VSLs to educate, present webinars, explain complex offers, onboard customers, build authority, or close high-ticket sales. You ready? Inside Synthesys Actors, there are currently 4 templates. Single avatar, clean direct persuasion, perfect for sales pages and offer breakdown, or mixed media. Now this is new. It combines the avatar with visuals and supporting media, great for demonstrations and case studies and product walkthroughs. Then there's whiteboard style, ideal for explaining complex ideas clearly, step by step. And stock media avatar, that's a high energy cinematic visual paired with persuasive delivery, perfect for launches and brand level presentations. You get all those choices. When you combine this with Reels, UGC, and retargeting, you don't just create videos, you're creating a complete, consistent character funnel from first click to the final conversion. So let's go ahead and create a long-form video using the same character from the UGC persona video we just created moments ago. We'll use the single avatar VSL template. This is very straightforward. I'll select my actor and voice just like before. Same actor. I also have the option of selecting some of these really cool AI effects here that can act as major attention grabbers. I'll explain more about these when we get to the AI effects part of the app. Next, I just need to enter my prompt. I could make it as simple as talking about hanging a cabinet correctly. I can also enter a URL or upload a file, and the AI will extract the information from my video. It's important to know with these long-form VSLs, the AI will apply specific framework that work directly with the content to produce persuasive, engaging, high-converting videos. That's built in. We have the marketing built in. I also have the option here to increase the length of my video to 70 seconds. Now, the video lengths across each template varies with up to 2 minutes. 2 minutes! Videos possible with avatar stock style VSLs. Once I have all the information needed, I select generate and I'll leave out the captions this time, and let's see what we get.
Hanging a cabinet isn't just about putting screws in a wall. Get it wrong, and it's a disaster waiting to happen. First, you absolutely must find the wall studs. A heavy cabinet on drywall anchors will eventually rip right out. Next, attach a temporary ledger board to the wall. This gives your cabinet a level resting place while you secure it. Lift the cabinet onto the board and drive heavy-duty cabinet screws through the mounting layout directly into those studs. Check for level 1 last time, remove the board, and you're done. A perfectly hung cabinet that will last a lifetime.
Now that's truly amazing. Consistent character, consistent voice. He's accurately showing us how to hang a cabinet correctly. We're on to real ads now. Another vital part of the video marketing funnel. Their job isn't to close the sale. Their job is to stop the scroll and create curiosity. Inside a video funnel, reels are used to generate traffic, introduce the core problem, highlight a bold claim, or spark interest in your offer. They warm cold audiences fast. They build recognition when the same AI actor reappears later, and they move viewers from awareness to action. Now, whether that's clicking, opting in, or watching your full VSL, reels attract. The funnel converts. Let's take a closer look, starting with the multi-angle reel. Use dynamic cuts to grab attention and stop the scroll. TikTok style is a fast, hook-driven, and it's built for the top of funnel traffic, basically. The podcast style, that builds authority and feels like a credible conversation. Interview style creates back and forth engagement, perfect for handling objections or storytelling. And TikTok product review style feels native and authentic, ideal for e-commerce and paid ads. Different styles, different use cases. So I'm going to create a multi-angle reel with the same actor as before. I have a pre-written script I want to use for this video, so I'm going to paste that in. Now, for my captions, let's pick this style. No, this one, and I'll click generate. Okay, the video is complete. Let's check out the final result for my traffic getting reel.
So like if your cabinet just falls off the wall, it wasn't bad luck. You know, it was literally the installation. Most people just anchor straight into drywall and think that's totally enough, but it's basically guaranteed to fail. Drywall alone just can't hold that kind of real weight, especially once you load it up with like dishes and heavy appliances or whatever. The real issue is that the weight isn't actually being transferred into the studs properly, and professionals use this one simple method to stop it. So if you're planning to hang cabinets or fix a loose one, watch the full breakdown before you drill another hole. It'll save you a massive mess.
Such great quality. 3 videos, same actor, same messaging, all working fully throughout a consistent funnel. First, the reel to grab the traffic. Next, the VSL, which was used in this instance to educate the traffic, and the UGC personas that work to follow up and retarget the traffic. This is obviously one fraction of what you could do with Synthesys actors. One tiny sub-niche, a single actor, and believe it or not, it doesn't stop there. Let's quickly go over the final 3 video types. We have more, all of which elevate everything we just created, starting with product ads and commercials. Now, you're probably familiar with product ads. Upload your product image and input your product description, and almost instantly have someone promoting that very product. Synthesys actors can do that for you. But have you heard about commercial ads based off of proven successful marketing frameworks? Let's create a commercial that would work well for the videos we've already created. I'm going to select the micro texture template, and let's upload the image of a drill, because that's totally fitting for our cabinet guy, right? Paste the description of the drill. Let's extend the time to 15 seconds and generate our commercial. How incredibly powerful this is. We just instantly monetized our channel with a professional grade commercial that is directly targeted to our audience. Now, last but not least is AI effects. You saw earlier that you can add these effects to your single avatar long-form VSLs. You could also create them as standalone. They're true scroll stoppers and entirely too much fun to create. Ladies and gentlemen, this just scratches the surface of what Synthesys actors can do. It's electrifying. It is fire. Finally, long-form VSLs and Reels by themselves are a major breakthrough, but combine them with UGC persona, product ads, commercial ads, and AI effects, and you have the most powerful AI video system in your hands. Thanks for watching. All right. What did you think? That was pretty cool, right? Yeah, I love doing that demo. That was so much fun. Basically, what we've got going on now is a question that a lot of you have asked. Well, how do I make or save money with Synthesys actors? Saving money, it's obvious. You don't have to hire actors to do all that, and you don't need the video production to get it all done. We're talking look, I'm not exaggerating. We're talking over $10,000 here in terms of one of those long videos, in terms of what it takes to edit the video, what it takes to get all the, the stock video that goes into the video, to hire the actor, to make sure it's the same actor across various different videos, from the social media video to the long video sales letter video to the follow-up videos. I mean, we're talking $10,000. And here all you're doing is you're putting in a prompt or uploading a PDF or getting in, a URL and putting it in. But making money with Synthesys actors, that's a little bit more interesting. Obviously, you could use this for your clients, but agencies usually charge for videos like this $500 to $1,500 per video sales letter, $300 to $1,000 per UGC. That's, of course, the user-generated content ad package. Now, if you're wondering what that is, UGC ad package, I did one of those recently for a company, and I'll give you an example what it was. So I needed to talk about how the weather affects your gutters, and how when you have the better gutter system, the covers that go over the gutters, it protects you from these downpours, from all the stuff going into your gutter and cluttering up the gutter. So I did a series of videos for that particular company, and they paid me $10,000. So that's what we're talking about. So it wasn't just $300 to $1,000 per UGC ad package. In my case, it was $10,000. $750 to $2,500 per product ad set is something that you normally could charge. A real possibility to earn here is with 2 VSL clients at $750 each, you would get $1,500. 2 UGC packages at $500 each, you'd get $1,000. That's just an example. If you don't want to deal with clients, some people just want traffic and sales for their own offers. Obviously, you could make money that way. You don't have to deal with clients that way. You could generate revenue by creating daily reel ads to drive attention to your offers. It's funny. I don't know. Some of you may know Jamie Lewis. He just texted me moments ago that he just got one of his AI videos viral on TikTok just now, and he freaked out. He was so excited that he wrote me immediately. He just wrote this to me literally seconds before the webinar started. Testing multiple hooks fast. All right, that's another thing you can do with these. Obviously, you could retarget viewers automatically. You can do closing with structured long-form AI VSLs. You don't need a long look. We did it at the beginning of this video, right? I showed you how we were talking about this very product in the beginning of the video, and those crazy intros that I showed you. All right, so special webinar offer breakdown. You guys want to see it? You guys want to see what we're doing for you? Because we've got a very, very special deal so that you could jump in on this. All right. And this is basically what we're going to do. We're going to throw everything together so that you don't miss anything. We're going to put it together into a package. We're going to give you what was going to be the commercial version. It doesn't look like we're even going to offer this. This is just part of the puzzle of what you're going to get. Access to the AI VSL avatar. That's the big videos. Access to the real ads. Access to all the other kinds of videos. Well, 1,000 plus AI actors to choose from. 8 templates included, the 4 reels and the 4 for the VSL. You saw that in the demo. But we're also giving you access to the UGC stuff, the talking actors, the Sora VO WAN 2.6 are included. You get to choose which AI you want to use. Access to the product ads and commercial ads. There they are. That's the other things I was reaching for in the other one. That normally wouldn't be included here. That's included in your package. All right. Access in to the commercial ads and the product ads, and dozens more templates for those product ads and commercial ads, and the AI effects, which is your bonus. I keep throwing that bonus in that. I didn't want you to wait to hear about that bonus because I'm so excited about those AI effects. You're also getting the OTO2 included. again, I don't even know if we're going to offer this as an OTO1, OTO2, that sort of thing. But what was going to be the OTO2, you're getting the template club as well. That means 2 extra per feature for 6 months. So you keep getting 2 for 6 months. So you get 12 more templates in each category. The UGC persona, you get 16 templates now, and you'll get, again, 12 more. The hybrid AI VSL right now, there's 4 templates, you'll get 12 more, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, down the line as these new templates are added monthly. You're getting all of that together in the package. Today, we do have an amazing bundle offer for you. I want to just explain how this bundle offer is going to work. You're going to get everything I just showed you, the commercial, the complete access, the template club. You're getting all of it together in one big bundle. But what you can't get from us is the credits constantly replenishing unless you get the bundle credit booster option. And boy, did we figure out a way to make that affordable for you. You could lock in 10,000 credits per month, and that renews yearly until canceled. And we have some bonuses for you if you, for some reason, can't afford to do that. We have another bonus that you're going to see that's going to help you with the credits, and you'll see what that is in just a moment. All right, you guys ready? Because I see in the question answer box, I haven't been able to answer your questions directly. We've had a lot of folks in there helping answer those questions, and we appreciate it. You guys ready to see this deal so that you can get your hands on this amazing, amazing software? All right, who's ready to jump in? Raise your hand. Okay, don't forget, I'm going to ask you a question from somewhere during the webinar later so that you can get reimbursed some money back. All right, you guys are ready? All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to offer this amazing deal to you at a low cost, all right? One time only. All of those things I just mentioned, the commercial, the complete access, and the template club, that gives you everything that I showed you before, and I'll show it to you again in a moment. 167 for one time. That would normally be 1,000 credits, but I'm going to explain in a moment why you get even more credits, because we have some bonuses to talk about. But before I do that, I want to tell you, if you would like to just have this basically at your fingertips month after month without having to worry about the credits, we have additional for $147 per year, just per year. It's just one time, because it's for a year, right? So for an additional $147, then you get additional 10,000 credits monthly, and it renews yearly. Now, the reason we have to do that is because we're charged every time you use the software by these AI companies. You know, that's how it has been going. But we figured out a way to make this affordable for you with $167 one time for the package and $147 per year for 10,000 credits monthly. Very generous amount of credits. How do credits work? Well, different types of videos within the Synthesys actors require different credit usage amounts. Credit usage is based on the video length and the tool or the model. Okay, so that's why the credits vary when you're on the inside. Usually it could be like a couple 100 credits per video that you're making. Now, I have some great bonuses that I have to get to explain how this makes it even better. And by the way, don't forget to use that link that you see right there at the bottom. Okay, use that link to get in. Now, here are the bonuses when you purchase today. Bonus number 1 is 2,000 additional credits. You're getting the bundle with 1,000 credits. You get 2,000 additional credits as a bonus. It's always nice in a credit-based system to have throwaway credits as you learn and navigate how the AI works. You get 2,000 additional credits added to your account immediately. You must use this within 30 days. All right, so that's a really exciting bonus. And of course, You don't even need that if you get that monthly 10,000. But the next bonus is really interesting. It's the AI effects that I told you about already. And I said, I'm too excited. I have to show it to you now. That wasn't going to be in there for you. That was supposed to be something completely separate. And I convinced Oliver to produce that as a bonus for you. So that's your bonus. Now, the next one is really interesting. We thought long and hard about this, and my team worked really hard on this. It looks so simple. It just says credit saver guide. You know what that means? That means that we have taken a look on the inside and worked with a team, and then we produced an actual written document that tells you how to get the most consistent output so that you don't get a lot of AI errors. So you minimize your AI errors so that you're not wasting credits. Because AI by nature is a little wonky right now. It's way better than it was last year and way better than 2 years ago, but it's still a little wonky and sometimes gives you weird effects. Like we noticed that it can take a woman and think it's a man, or a man and a woman because of the short hair and that sort of thing. We have a way that you can direct the videos so that you can actually direct the AI to produce the videos the way you want them to look. This guide gives you the direction on how to prompt the AI to do what you want for clean results. You'll get the most out of your credits with our bonus number 3. And that's something that has been missing in a lot of the products that you've purchased that has AI. The next thing is really interesting too. You may have noticed that once in a while you get a little glitch as the scenes change with these AI creations, even with ours. And some of them you may get like a little, somebody starts to talk and then it gets cut off and that sort of thing. So one way to deal with that is to just put it in a video editor and just edit those out real quickly, and then you're done. And we wanted to train you with CapCut, which still has a free level of service. So we have CapCut training for you as well. In some instances, you get a video output that you want to tweak the slightest bit with simple edits. And our CapCut training will show you how to use CapCut to do a final edit on your AI videos for perfect results. So you don't need anything major to make these into something stupendous, right? That's why we have that CapCut training for you. And bonus number 5 is a way to easily change the actor's outfit and background. Learn a quick trick to place your Synthesys actors in different outfits and environments. Use simple ChatGPT prompts to match any niche or campaign. All of that you could get at the link that you see on the screen. Oh, it says contest time. That just popped up. Before I do the contest, I've got to show you again what this includes, because I see you're asking it in the question and answer box. And I'll get Luann in here, who's been reading the questions and answers, and she could also help me before we do the question. But I know that you're asking that, so let me show that to you again. Here's the special webinar offer breakdown. You get access to the, of course, AI VSL avatar. That's the big long videos with the 4 templates. You get access to our real ads. That, of course, are these vertical videos, the ones that are similar to, you have the TikTok templates, etc. Go with that. We have the 1,000 AI actors to choose from, 1,000, or you could create your own off the top of your head. And then we have 8 templates included, 4 for the reels, 4 for the long form VSLs. All right, that's included. But then on top of that, of course, as I mentioned, we're going to include our first upgrade in your bundle as well. And that is what we call complete access. You get access to UGC edition as well, user generated graphics content, which is similar to the reels, but slightly different. And also the talking actors, the Sora, Vio, Wen, that's the different AIs to choose from, the access to the product ads and the commercial ads, which you saw in the demo, and dozens more templates for product ads, commercial ads, and AI effects. And you also get access to the template club. So you'll be getting 2 additional each and every month for 6 months. That means you'll be getting 12 more than you already get. You already get a bunch of templates, as you can see listed on the screen right there, and you get 12 more when all is said and done after the 6 months. And that bundle, therefore, includes the commercial, the complete access, the template club, and the opportunity to add, for an additional cost, the bundle credit booster, which allows you for the 10,000 credits per month. I hope I've been clear on that. The bundle credit booster locks in 10,000 extra credits per month, renews yearly until canceled, and you were ready to jump in. You said, yes, this is your link. Again, 167 is how much our bundle is today, a special price for this very webinar.